Hey, it's the 1st of February today, and I thought this would be a good time to make a bit of an update video. The first thing to note when I reflect on January is that while I'm proud of myself for having done my daily posts, it started to become a bit of a daily chore. And I think that although consistency is very important, what's more important is authenticity. If I'm burning out or I'm not really having fun with the content, then it's not going to resonate. So from now on, I'm not going to necessarily post every day, but I am still going to be committed to being consistent, but in balance with being authentic. My next reflection is on gigging. I created the show reel and I've started putting it out there and contacting agents and venues, but I can see that making gigging my primary source of income is going to take a bit of time to build up to. So because in the meantime, I do need money to live, I'm going to explore some other avenues of generating income too. Which leads me to my third point of reflection on January, which is a big picture. Am I heading towards my goals? Now, there's so many really cool and tempting directions that I could go in. I could be focusing on getting live gigs. I could be developing my electronic live set, which I do want to do again. I could be just putting out records. I could be doing a lot of cool covers as well. I could be doing more talking to the camera stuff. I could be focused on collaborations, which is something that I really do want to do more of. But the number one thing I think I would truly regret if I weren't able to accomplish it this year is finishing the Mum album. I started writing this album when my mum was going through cancer treatment while she was still alive. And it covers that journey from me kind of being in denial of what was happening in the lead up to it, all the way through experiencing losing her and itself and finding her passed away. And one of the songs, half of it was written before she was passed away and the other after, and then continues on for around the next year of my grieving process. And these songs really mean the world to me, but I haven't been able to finish them yet. This year marks the 10-year anniversary of losing my mum. And I don't know, it's just like, feels really wrong to be dragging it out so long. And I just know I have to do it this year. Like, it needs to get done. It needs to get cleared. It's like I'm shouldering a burden, which I know will be relieved when I get this out and done and in the world, and it represents so much processing, which really needs to happen within me. And I also feel like I am kind of withholding something from the world, which could potentially help people who are in similar situations. Because I know it's something a lot of people go through, is losing their parents. Most people do. So with that in mind, I've emailed my uncle in Germany, who's my mum's brother, and asked him if it's okay for me to stay with him for a few months this year and finish the record. And he said yes, which I'm really grateful for. So I'm going to, most likely next month, pack everything up and head overseas. I think there's something really poetic about being able to finish this record in my mum's hometown. And I've also never lived overseas before, and while ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen, I want to really learn German properly. I want to become fluent. I want to connect more to that part of my culture. To swing it back to the making money thing, of course I'm going to try and get gigs over there as well, but I also think there'll be a lot of value in doing some kind of customer facing role where I can practice my German and I'll be able to meet new people. Between now and booking those flights and making the big move, I've got a lot of work to do. I want to continue to put music stuff out there. I also have a lot of stuff to sell because I'm not gonna be able to take much with me on the plane. So if you happen to need a washing machine or some guitars or music gear. To wrap up, thank you to everybody who's made it this far through the video. Also, thank you to everybody who's been leaving comments and likes. Don't be a stranger, even if you are, because one of the really cool things about the internet is that we can continue to connect no matter where we are in the world.